News Central, the E! True Hollywood story. And that's all I need to say. Now, in combination of that lovely live show he did, gave me all the evidence I need that the man is very agitated, he's very desperate, and he's very frustrated, and he's very devious. He'll do anything to save his ass from going to Pickyton or somewhere. I've also instructed my attorney to bring the original order for imprisonment a case. Sounds like his deck of cards is going nowhere. He will do anything. He proved that. Yeah. Well, you corner a rat in a corner, he's going to go for your neck and try to bite your neck. He's going to go at you with his teeth. Rats are not that stupid, as you may think. But this kind of a rat is a sewer rat, as far as my opinion, is a sewer rat. Let's see, lastly, his followers are dwindling and joining Team Frank. Well, I don't, give a shit what his followers do. It's just that he has manipulated his followers. And damn, he's just getting he's getting his girlfriend into a lot of fucking trouble, man. Look, I told you guys, I would never go in that direction. Even he said he didn't want to get his girlfriend involved, but what did he do? Now, he claims that he had nothing to do with it. How many people believe that? Raise your hands, really. How many people believe that he was not behind the scheme and scam to get his girlfriend involved to do a complaint against me, to try to get me deported? Who believes that? Don't matter what his specialty is. He's a trial lawyer. And he's doing a pretty good job so far. The only thing I would have liked him to do is when he showed that aggression in the courtroom, he should have went right to the judge, but we're going to take care of that. Oh, you bet we are. All that's been recorded. Then he took down one of his live shows, but it was a little too late because I had that recorded. And his second live show, I got that all recorded. I showed you a piece of it on my last show. All I know is that he's putting himself in a worse position ever. You don't have to think about it. It's very obvious what he's doing. He's desperate. And it just makes me and my willpower even stronger. I will answer your questions that no, there is no way, as long as I have a breath in my lungs, am I ever going to show him any mercy legally on this case. That's not going to happen. I don't want a settlement. I don't want anything except what's written in the papers or what's going to be awarded to me or the terms that my attorney has put down. Yeah, he's going to go to America and have his girlfriend come out there. Do you know how hard that is? You can't just go there to tourist visa, and he's going to marry her in Vegas. What is the reality of that happening? What is the reality of that happening? No, it would never be approved for a fine. No, it never would. Of course he's been... Okay, look, I don't want to say much about her, for legal purposes, okay? And you come to your own conclusions. I have mine. My personal opinion is that she has been manipulated by him ever since she met him. I know for a fact that Sheila, and I told you a story, and it wasn't a story like, it wasn't fiction. Let me explain something. When he was going out with Sheila, I had a friend who found his ad on that Facebook site, dating site. Okay, of course she used another picture, didn't use her own picture. Nothing. She acted like she was interested in him. He kept on calling her and calling her. And at the time, he lived basically kind of a long walk, but you remember when the office of the immigration was in the J Mall at the time? Well, he wanted her to meet him. Now, this is while he was with Sheila. Now, he came on his show and said, I've never hurt anybody. I never did anything. And, what did I do? I'm just an immigration overstayer. That's all I am. No, you're not. You've been charged with 5 cyber crimes. I don't know how many years on each count you can get. Forget about marrying your girlfriend. That's never going to happen. And she couldn't legally do it anyway. She couldn't get a visa to come there to see you. It takes a lot of red tape and effort, and it's not usually passed. It's never going to happen. But he's making her believe, I promise you the moon, the sun, and the stars. Just listen to me and we'll get through this. Merciful says he lies so much he can't keep his story straight. Yeah, I know. First he started off that I don't know who that was. It was a white guy that came in the room videotaping. Then he says, I know exactly who it is. In fact, he's on my panel right now. Look, guys, you can't believe him. He's lied ever since he's had a YouTube channel on here and well beyond that. And that's how my personal opinion is, that he's gotten by all his life. And that is my opinion. I am allowed an opinion. And you can make your own. She's instigator in it. Yeah, well, apparently so. It's all right. It all comes out in the wash. She tried to put a complaint in on me to try to ruin my life. Well, see, he already ruined his own life. And I don't appreciate somebody trying to, ruin mine. And I got a good life, and I plan to keep it. And I'll fight tooth and nail to remedy this situation and take whatever I need to do legally to put remedy to this that she's not going to like. The fact is, he did get her involved. You want to know something else? Her family don't know half the shit what's going on. She is keeping so much information from her family that she claims knows him, and they all love him. Come on. If you were the sister or relative of this woman, okay, and you knew anything about this guy that was made public and proved, would you allow her to be with this man, nevertheless marry him if she had the chance to do it? No. They don't know not even half, not even maybe 25% of anything about him except what she tells him. Woman scorned. There you go. Tequila says that he ruined her life. Well, he ruined a lot of women's lives, as we found out, didn't we? Starting with the girl from Mindanao. Poor girl. And I don't want to get into that, but I think you all know the story with that. He ruined the lives of everyone he touched. You remember the one guy that ran that restaurant and bar? He used to sit out there all the time, and he'd be in the street looking at women, smoking his cigarette, hunched over, drunk. That guy wanted nothing to do with him. Let's not forget Prince, who he manipulated like he does everybody. And this is fact, not fiction, and I can talk about it. He got him to sign for a computer with the intent that he was going to make the payments on it. He didn't make one fucking payment on that computer. He turned around and says, well, show me his signature. Do you see a signature with my name on it? Son? He goes, did you see a signature? You know what happened to the guy? He was going to get arrested for a stopper because he wasn't going to make the payments on a computer because he made an arrangement with this guy that he was going to make payments on it. So what happened is the mother wound up bailing him out. Well, bailing him out on what he owed the finance company for buying that computer. This is who you're dealing with. This is exactly who you're dealing with. It's disgusting. Sunrise says they will do anything capable they feel they are scorned. Yes. He brought shame on her family, which is a big thing here. Yes, it is. But you see, they don't know all the details. And I never tried to contact her family. I never did. I never did. I never sent anything to her brother. I don't know if anybody else did, but I certainly didn't. That's all a lie. Yeah, that's the one guy, Prince. And basically, he was kind of a friend with the bartender owner, and he kind of watched over her like a bodyguard. He got fucked over royally, man. There was also a guy out in that area who was a biker that he met, and he had borrowed money from him, and he never paid the guy, but something very convenient came up. Apparently, the guy was not in good. No, he got into an accident. No, it wasn't his health thing. He got into an accident. That's what happened. The guy got into an accident on his motorcycle and died. So there you go. He got away with that one. But how long can somebody get away with shit? I think things have to come to a
standard for the style. You shouldn't have anything standing out. A Mexican lager is like a drinkable, I call them like a brain dead beer. It's something you should be able to drink 5, 6, 7 of and not really worry about, not analyze too much. Pretty clean. I haven't had a Modelo or a Dos Equis, or I've had Coronas, but I haven't had some of the other Mexican lagers in a few years since I left California. But this is an enjoyable beer. There's a little bit of corn sugar presence.
Is my audio any better?
But yeah, no head. I'd rate this for, standard Mexican lager. It's pretty good. It's not great.
Okay,
Nothing really stands out.
Guys. Is my audio okay right now? I just want to inform you guys, there is no order. There's no charge sheet. There's no charge sheet. He manipulated his audience to try to get money with his monetization, and it worked. Told you he's a very manipulative person. The very people that he's trying to get to support him, he lied to. He lied to them. This is what he does. This is what he is good at. No, there's no soul in the devil. Anyway, that's my show. Take care, folks. And like I always say, don't believe everything you hear. I know for a fact, I found out earlier, 45 minutes before I made my broadcast, that he contacted me, my attorney, and said that he actually went to an agent and he went to check into it. And there is absolutely no charge sheet on file in Cebu or the main office in Manila. How do you like that, bummer? You are fucking liars, what you are, a fucking liar. Maybe, I hope. Here's the thing. I have nothing, and really had nothing too personal against his girlfriend. I never did. I never threatened her. I never harassed her. If anything in the past, I tried to be good, and I tried to warn her what she was getting into, but he's got a hold on her. I don't know what the hold is. I have no idea. But he's very manipulative. He's got a hold on her. He promised the moon, the sun, and the stars, and she believes him. I think it's getting to a point where they're getting to some personal battles, because I think she's telling him that you got to stop doing these lives. And they're arguing about it. You know how stubborn and hard-headed he is. Hopefully you read, chat, what we all said. Yeah, I did. I honestly hope he stays locked up there. He is a horrible person. Tequila Sunrise says she has a hold on him. Well, utilitarian relationship. Some people have this utilitarian, do for me and I'll do for you. My opinion. She's going to wind up hurt in the end. He said that he did not get her involved, that she did this on her own. How many people buy that story out here? I mean, really? How many people buy that? Well, it's possible that he owes the family money. And that was discussed a long time ago. Money that came for the purpose of one of the early lawyers. Yeah, it's kind of what I think too, Mr. Sunrise. Okay, everybody happy? Okay, I'm glad you are. There is no charge sheet. Certainly not at this moment there isn't. And that comes from the main office and the Cebu office. Of course, he'll lie about this. You know what he presented to me? Because I couldn't see it. It happened so fast when he approached me. With two hands, he puts up this piece of paper. And as it turned out, and as I talked to my attorney, he said when he went into Jollibee, what my attorney seen was basically a sheet that looked like the original complaint sheet that his girlfriend made on me. That's all it was. and it said, you know, case, complaint, or not case, but complaint for deportation. That's all he presented. Old hat, old news. But he was so pissed off that the case was not being dismissed over scheduling, and that he had to wait over another month and a half before his next case. So he was pissed. And when he gets pissed, historically on his show, you see how he reacts. You see how he reacts. He goes like on a rampage, and everything comes out, and he's holding the very shovel that's going to bury him. He gets the Golden Shovel Award. Why would a man bury himself with his own soil? I don't know. We're not dealing with Einstein here. He runs off at the mouth, yeah. Give a shit about how much money CW has. Money does not solve all your problems in life. What are you going to do, bribe the judge too? Come on, man. Money does not solve all problems. It can get you a lawyer, and the lawyer's glad to take your money. I understand that he's a novice lawyer anyway, according to my attorney. Now he wants to get somebody in another office involved. Man, mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake. His girlfriend's going to wake up one of these days, and this time there'll be a real breakup. He even lied to everybody about the breakup. What did he not lie about? Should be the better question. Peso account equivalent to 10,000 US dollars and credit card fraud for a Filipino to get a tourist visa. That sounds pretty accurate, actually. You got to show that you have so much money in the bank. And to back that up, it can't be money that was just put in the bank. You can't just throw money in the bank 1 week or 1 month before you apply for a visa to go to another country. They're smarter than that. You have to show an account that has existed for a while and that money has been there a certain amount of time. I know that for a fact. There's no question about it whatsoever. You're right. No question whatsoever. She ain't going nowhere. And he's just going to remain in his fucking cell. He said he loves it. He says, I'm good. I get to stay in the Philippines, and I get to see my girlfriend and get her hugs and kisses. Damn. Damn. This should be a fucking TV series, man, but nobody would believe it. They would think it's fiction. They would never believe it's factual. I don't think that would ever happen. Maybe I should put a script into Hollywood somewhere. Nobody would believe it, though. I don't think so. Well, I busted his bubble, and I busted his supporters' bubble. There is no charge sheet. Period. Liar, liar, liar. Yep. He's a liar.